You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TD. Gang, know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And here comes a return from a few steps. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Play action. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
He'll buy some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rolling to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action now. Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third and goal, Jackson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 74 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 76 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jackson on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. 36 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again is Jackson. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. A great effort final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A very solid gain of 27.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dosich. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick, 57 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
First and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line.
Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And
he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done? But they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wilson.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Wilson, throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one it was over a long time ago.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder,
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on cold. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on cold. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. He for the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it, that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on cold. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on cold. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze.
I'm really who the pen chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Speaking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Millions at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I gang, and I gang, on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I gang, and I gang, on my own. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
You gotta choose.